All right, welcome back to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. This your main man, Ken Clark. First man up, Mr. Javarian Jenkins. First time commit to Jackson State University. Welcome, Javarian, to Tiger Talk, man. How's it going, brother?
Going good. It's going good. Ready
Hey,
to
man,
get.
had an amazing, I would say, early signing period, man. This is the change of a new era. Hashtag play for TC, hashtag guard the yard, and you guys coming in with a historic. I mean, you were part of the number one HBCU recruiting class, the first recruiting class under Coach TC. Wanted to get you on Tiger Talk so the fans can see you, hear from you, get to know you, learn a little bit about your story, man. So just kind of want to, whatever, however you want to open it up. We have a few questions. We'll talk about it, and then we'll go from there.
Well, first off, my name is Javarian Jenkins. I come from Jones College. I'm a guy. I like to win. I like to, I'm one of those who like to run around and hit people. So the legal way. The legal way.
Legal way. Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
excited. I'm ready to get there, have fun, and ready to keep that tradition of winning going at Jackson State.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I know Coach TC's taken over from our previous coach. Just exit. Coach Prime had a historic run under Coach Prime in past two seasons. But now we turn the page. Coach Prime is off to his new challenge and his new opportunity. And in comes some blue blood Tiger at head coach, Coach TC. Was it Coach TC that reached out to you? Without saying a little bit too much, just kind of speak to us a little bit about, kind of how your recruiting process went and kind of a little bit of what you can share about what you guys talked about that led to your decision to commit to Jackson State.
Well, actually, I was on another visit. I think I was going to UTEP, and I believe pop up on my phone notification. So I clicked on it and it was Coach TC, and he was like, "Why not Jackson State?"
Ooh.
So it was kind of something to think about that whole time I was on that visit. So, I talked with family, and I felt like that was the best choice. So I chose Jackson State.
That's awesome, man. So you definitely had some great opportunities. So I think it means a lot when you have young men like yourself, especially out of the state of Mississippi, which is extremely important for our Jackson State fan base. We tend to recruit everywhere, but having that local homegrown talent, I have, like I said, I feel like if we can get the best talent in Mississippi, we don't have to go anywhere because we can win and beat everybody if we just stay right within the state. You're talking that fierce competition, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star talent that may sit right here in the state. We can get those in house. Hey, we'll be fine, man. So you're coming in playing a position at a high need position at linebacker. Speak to us a little bit about kind of your playing style. I know you're a linebacker. What you like to do, what you hope to do, what you maybe project to do on the next level here at Jackson State.
Well, I'm a guy, like I said, I like to hit, but I feel like a advantage that I have is speed, and that's something most coaches can't coach, is a guy that can run. So I feel like by me, well, I was always kind of underdog. So by me having that speed, I can run around a lot of big old tackles without getting touched and make plays.
Yeah.
Field sideline to sideline. So I just like the game, and I like to have fun and use what God blessed me with on the field. So it's kind of, yeah.
That's awesome, man. A couple of things that come to mind. And not to make it about me, I have an affinity for the junior college talent. I played basketball, however, and when I left high school, I went to junior college. I played at Holmes, by the way. So, we used to Jones used to beat up on us a little bit, but we'd beat up on them sometimes too. But I know when you say, kind of having a chip on your shoulder, being the underdog. It reminds me of our new head coach, Coach T.C. Taylor. He's finally getting a shot to take over, played for Jackson State, went through quite a bit and went on to become a legend of a wide receiver, still holds the record books at Jackson State. So when you think about him, taking over for such a major figure like Coach Prime and have all this crazy success, it makes sense why he would go after a guy like yourself. Speak to us a little bit about, kind of what you were able to do, in your role at Jones playing linebacker, some success that you might have had over there.
Well, at Jones, I played sound backer, which is a backer that, play in the boundary. but I also played in the middle too, because, coach wanted to use me to run sideline to sideline, and he wanted a lot of speed on the field. And Coach Pollard did a great job with putting his guys in the right place to be successful. So he used me in multiple ways. Then, like Coach Pollard, he knew I liked to cover, so he let me go cover slots a little bit.
Nice.
He let me show my skills of running. So it's kind of like doing everything. Then, I like blitzing too. So bring a little pressure, the blitz off the edge, anything. I like doing it all, Coach.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. I like the mindset of being able to do everything. And it seems like being a part of this class, did you get a chance to really pay attention to who your new teammates were going to be? Because we brought in 15 total on signing day, you being one of them. So speak to us a little bit about that.
Kind of crazy, because out of high school, I went to ULM. And
nice.
I met a couple buddies there that kind of stuck with me through the whole process from ULM to Jones to now. So it's kind of, I got some close ones on the team already at Jackson State.
I was going to ask you about that.
got in my ear and got me on board. So it's kind of exciting.
So I was just about to ask you that. You played in from Hattiesburg, played at Oak Grove. I can't make the mistake of saying he went to Hattiesburg High. That's just like, what I'm saying? Yeah, he went to Oak Grove High School. I get in trouble. Now, CJ, I know CJ played for us. And he went to Hattiesburg. So I understand the level of football that goes on, especially in the Hattiesburg area. But playing at Oak Grove, your senior year, 2019, played in the championship game. I got to ask you about that.
2020, actually in 2019, I played in the championship game too.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. I was going to ask you about the one in 2019 versus Oxford. Y'all went in halftime.
That one was in 2020 versus Oxford.
2020. I got my year mixed up. Go ahead.
I played Nicole Dean in 2019 versus Horn Lake.
Horn Lake. That's what it was. So I had my years a little mixed up. I was asking about the Oxford game because I'm like, Oak Grove, Oxford, this is a big matchup. And y'all had I know y'all was up 21-3 at halftime, man. And then they went second half, went on a 28-0 run. And I was like, oh my goodness. Talk to me a little bit about that, because I know you was on defense and y'all gave up 28 in the second half. That had to be brutal, man.
So, dang, for what I can remember, I remember just certain moments of the game, but we was definitely up a big lead before halftime. And I think when we went at halftime, a bunch of guys just lost focus. I feel like we got comfortable and we wasn't all the way locked in after halftime. So after halftime, it's kind of, they came out more prepared and wanted it more. So, we came up a little short.
You know what? That adversity builds character, though. You see what we just went through. We went 12-0. 12-0, man. We walking tall. Now we still walking tall. Now don't get it twisted. It's Tiger Nation. We don't ever put our head down for too long. It might be 15 minutes. You get your head back up, and we got to keep it moving, right? But coming onto a team where a lot of people feel like you saw a lot of exits. And this is why I wanted to interview you first, because I feel like, you can be just a catalyst to that new, just kind of like that underdog mentality. Because here, a lot of people already want to write off Jackson State because, we saw a lot of people hit the portal, and Coach Prime goes on to his next job, and, TC, what's he doing? And then, seeing some adversity, got some players that stand. And then, like I said, you've already been through that. And that's kind of what I'm gathering from the makeup of the roster that he's starting to try to build. But to your point, in regards to you going to ULM straight out of high school, right? Mm-hmm. Did you stay with ULM a year and then decide to go over to Jones? Talk to us a little bit about that transition from high school to ULM, and then how did you make the decision to go to Jones?
Well, out of high school, like I said, I went to ULM, and I thank ULM for giving me that opportunity. But I played a season there, and we went on 12 that year. So I talked with my family, and I was like, I like winning. But winning, I like to win in everything. So I looked and chose Jones, and I seen that they have a history of winning games and getting players to the next level. So
absolutely,
I prayed about it, and I felt that was the best choice for me. And now I'm here today to say I'm a Jackson State Tiger.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna jump right on into it because I know we got K5, Mr. Kerry Wiggins. You got,
Yeah, that's my buddy there.
You got my man Evan Henry over there, Big Evan. Then you got Zach Bro. So this is the fourth ULM. Was it Warhawks? I think they're the Warhawks.
Yes,
yeah. So hey, man, keep it going. Keep that pipeline going. You might have some more former teammates that might be looking for a home because the best recruiters are not us on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an alum. The coaches do what they do, but we love that camaraderie, and I think that's an amazing story. I'll tell you this much. I was so happy to see him return. Did my heart good, man. I call him Swaggy, man. He always iced up. He always, he come with the drip. You know what I mean?
K5, he a guy that just, I don't know, he's just funny to me. Every time he say something, I'm laughing. So it's kind of like he's funny.
Yeah.
You got Evan and you got Zach. They play O-line. We don't too much talk to O-linemen. It's that little competition between you.
Yeah. So you're going to be going up against them jokers. You're going to be blitzing them and stunting them. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's going to be fun. But yeah, that's good stuff, man. Like I said, I'm ecstatic. I know we're ecstatic to have you. We kind of talked a little bit prior to your commitment. And right now, I would just say this, Coach TC, I know he's going to do well. I think that the expectation is to win, and he understands what it takes to win at Jackson State. He understands the fan base. He understands the expectation. And I think he's building an amazing team, putting together a great staff that you guys are going to love to play for. Anything that, you want to share with the base before we get ready to close this out?
Well, first off, y'all see me and I'm always smiling. I can't help it. I'm big. I just smile for no reason.
Yeah.
The spread smile from JJ.
There it is. A big smile from JJ. But the biggest thing is we got hashtag guard the yard, man. We wanted some players that want to be Jackson State Tigers, right?
Sure.
That want to be a part of this new movement. And like I said, you had a lot of opportunities. This ain't no charity case. This ain't a player who we want our fans to know that because it's exciting to see players that had a lot of options, right? UTEP's a great program. Not just UTEP. I'm just using UTEP as an example because I did check out your Twitter and, saw you went on a visit. And the visit looked like it was pretty awesome. And one of the things that a lot of FBS schools do, Javarian, is they hunt around the Mississippi JUCOs because they know it's a lot of talent in the state of Mississippi. And for us to, be able to secure some of that talent, we want to welcome you. We're glad you're a JSU Tiger. I'm going to say it like this. I'm glad you didn't choose another school in the SWAC, so we have to go up against you, man. So we got JJ on our team, y'all. But before we get out of here, I always like to get you some followers. Share your social media with our listeners and subscribers so they can go follow you if they're not already following you on Twitter or IG.
Y'all can go follow me on all social media platforms at Javarian Jenkins. First and last name is not hard, so that's here for everything. Javarian Jenkins.
There it is. That's simplicity for you. Smart man. But like I said, Javarian, appreciate you for coming on Tiger Talk. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you. We don't expect this to be the last time now. This is just more of an intro. We want to get you acclimated. Are you expecting to be on campus in January? Are you going to be in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal.
Be there in January.
Good deal. Well, you guys listen. It's JJ, Javarian Jenkins, transferring in from Jones College. Linebacker. Well, we say a football player. He's going to play everywhere. He's going to be all over that defense. He's joining the dark side. Like I said, we're ecstatic to have you. Expect to see so much more. We're going to try to get as much of that smile on camera as we possibly can for you, brother. All the best to you, and go Tigers.
Let's go Tiger Nation.